Hey guys, welcome back. This is going to be part one of the Sinistar restoration. We're going to pull the game apart. I plugged the monitor in. I plugged the game in and I turned it on and the monitor is all scrambled right now. I just want to make sure that the monitor is okay before I pull it apart. I thought I tested this when I got it, but I don't remember. So my guess is it's a 4600 and I guarantee it's that pot, horizontal pot, that's buried in the two cards that go onto the monitor. So let me see if I can get in there and turn it a little bit. I don't have my mirror with me. I could slide the monitor back. Actually, I could see it a little bit. But yes, I can slide the monitor back. And actually, I'm going to slide the monitor back just to show you guys how this works. Let me grab a socket here. Now it's only, Jesus, it's only 9:30 in the morning right now. So I'm hoping I'm gonna rip this apart and I'd like to see if maybe I can get both sides stripped today. I gotta work on the 59 Impala. I'm waiting for it to warm up a little bit. It's like 53 degrees outside right now. It's freaking cold. I'm gonna turn the game off for a minute. But you know how this goes. You gotta let that alcohol sit on there for a while anyway, so it'll work out well for me actually. I'm going to try to just do it all in one video. So what you do is you remove these two bolts here. I don't know if anybody's ever really shown how this works before. So you remove these two bolts. Okay. You drop the washer and then you lose the washer, so you have to get another one. That's the first thing. If you don't do that, it doesn't work right. So keep that in mind. Yeah, the washer's gone. I'll find that in 6 months. Okay, so once you take those two bolts out, you take the monitor and hopefully it slides. Okay, now you have 4 points over here. There are 4 individually drilled holes. So you can bring this thing back and stick the bolt in there. Okay, now your monitor won't fall out on the floor. So if you look up here, let's turn the game back on. There is a piece of stainless steel up there. Okay, and that piece of stainless steel acts as a mirror. So you see the scrambled screen coming up? Probably hard to see because I have the lights on in here, but now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, the game works, or that works a little bit better on a horizontal monitor rather than a vertical monitor because you have more room to look at it, but it works. So I'm gonna put the camera around front. We're gonna see if we can unscramble this thing as I trip on the cord. Now I've already messed with the one hold and that does not seem to fix it. It slows it down. So we're gonna have to go into the board and get the other one. And I don't have a plastic screwdriver out here, so I gotta be a little bit careful. Screwdriver's a little too big. Okay. Still got a scrambled screen. Let me grab a shorter screwdriver. This one's just too long. Oops. Went too far. I don't know why I can't get this thing to lock in. I mean, the capacitors are probably shot. Unless I'm not getting video signal from the board. Here, a little bit of a squealing. Let me back this one off. There we go. All right. Now, yeah, the caps are completely shot on this board. Or on this monitor. And that's why we're having so much issues. Look at that wave in the screen. It's awesome. She's in desperate need of a rebuild. But it does, the monitor does work. That looks good. We'll leave it like that. So a lot of times if you buy a game or somebody's selling a game cheap because the screen's doing that, it's because the monitor's just screwed up, usually. I think this game works. How do I hit start? Yeah. Rack 'em up. That monitor is just screwed. Trackball sounds like it's got 10 gallons of sand in it. I can't even see what the hell I'm doing. But anyways, so it is a working game. Now we can tear it apart. All right, let's get this thing torn apart. So I want to take this board set. I have 2 of these board sets, actually. They both work as far as I know. I wanted to make a little countertop of this game. I don't know. It's just something. It'd be something really easy to do. I have a 13-inch flat screen monitor. It would cost basically next to nothing to do it. A little bit of wood. That's about it. So we're going to go ahead and unplug this. So we just got to be a little careful with the anode cup. Obviously, we have power to it right now. Monitor is absolutely filthy. They use wing nuts on this one. That's actually pretty cool. So now we can pop this bolt out. I need to go get something to put the bolts in, unless there is a box in the bottom here. There is. Nice. We throw our bolt in here. This ground strap goes here. They just didn't have it connected. So 4600 monitors are famous for doing that to the screen. I don't know why. And I'm going to show you right now what it is. So I'm being careful because I know that there is power, but it should just only be at the anode cup for the most part. So if you take this board out right here, this pot right here is what causes that to start happening. This usually starts happening when the capacitors are failing. Then you got to go in there and adjust this to get it to stop doing that. So usually if you just recap the monitor, it'll solve that problem. But the only way to turn this pot is you have to go through this metal bracket right here with a little screwdriver to get to it. And then this just snaps back in. Just like that. And then this little plastic guy snaps in. And it sort of holds the cards in place. I like the look of a 4600 monitor when it's fully rebuilt and working great, but I don't like the fact that you move the game and these things get loose. And you have to reflow all the pins on both boards because they become loose over time. So that's something you got to make sure that you do. Slide this out, lift up, and there's my monitor. Monitor is out. Now, slide the board out, get my carriage bolts out of here. This cabinet's actually pretty clean. This one's stuck. There we go. We have my paperwork for the Tri-Sport. Fancy. See, that's another problem, is I have so many PCBs and board sets from games like this just sitting around. What the hell is this? Look, extra buttons and stickers and shit. Okay, so we got the monitor up. That's always the first thing that you like to try to do. I like to try to get the monitors out first because you run the risk of hitting the neck board and breaking it. So now I'm gonna go grab a drill. We're gonna take all the PCB out, back door off. Why the hell is there an extra set of convergence rings in the bottom of the cabinet? Interesting. I'll add that to the 50 other sets of extra convergence rings I have in the basement. Board just hanging there by the wires. That's cute. Good news is this has a transformer and everything, so on this cabinet we don't need to add a isolation transformer for the monitor like we have to on the Robotron. And we have the original harness for the power part of it, which means going to the marquee, the speaker, all that stuff. Man, it's freaking cold out. I'm gonna turn the damn heater on soon. It went from blazing hot for 2 months to freaking 50 degrees. It's gonna work nice for working on the car today. Ow. Seriously. Got it. Here's our latch for the back door of the cabinet. Need a set of cutters. Grab some cutters so we can cut some of these zip ties. Yesterday I bought 5 bins at Lowe's for the basement, 5 more additional bins. I gotta go back there today and get more. I didn't see any more on the shelf. I'm gonna actually go online and make sure they have more. If not, I'll have to go to Home Depot. Problem is the ones, I like the ones with the attached lids, but the ones at Home Depot are crappier than the ones at Lowe's, and they're the same price. So now I'm just trying to figure out this spaghetti of wires here. I'm gonna have to cut the wires going to the power supply, or to the control panel. They actually tied in the meter, the coin meter wires. That's impressive. friggin' disaster. They use 3 green wires for the power. I think that might be an eyeball. Where's my Phillips screwdriver bit? Lost it already. Awesome. Perfect. How did I lose it? I don't know where I lost it to already. I lost the Phillips bit. Yep, cut-a-thon. Can unplug this guy. Freaking puzzled. I don't know where the hell the bit went. Probably under the cabinet. Looks like all the original light bulbs are still in here for the original buttons. We're missing 2. Not bad though. This circuit board is for the trackball. Found it. This is for a chain, but they don't have the chain on here. There's bolts everywhere. Okay. Wiring harness is in pretty nice shape. I try to take stuff apart while I have the bit in my drill, and then you think you got everything, and then you got to switch it again because you missed some. This just has a plug on the back of the metal plate. Got it. Will it fit? Will it fit? Seriously? Fit, damn it. I don't want to take the switch apart. Damn it. Gotta take the switch apart. Can I do it with these? Am I even recording what I'm doing? Yeah, actually I am. I'm gonna have to find a speaker grill. This one's cracked. Hopefully Arcade Shop has them in stock, which probably not. Okay. Of course, I gotta switch the bit again. Now the question, Phillips or, oh, 1/4-inch drive, I think. Not tall enough to see. I thought if I made a tabletop of this game, that I could take this marquee and cut it right along the edge here so that it would fit in a smaller thing. This is actually nice, 1/4-inch thick, almost 3/16. It's just a quirky game, but it's one of those things like, why not do it if it's not going to cost you anything? Just be a fun little project. I want to do 2 of them. I forgot what the other one was. Oh, I think I want to put a Wheel of Fortune in one of them. man, that speaker is freaking whooped. And I think I just lost a screw. Oh no, it's in the thing. Hey, money. Oh, money. I'm rich. Those rims I painted yesterday got picked up this morning. Whoa, look at that thing. That thing was thumping so hard it fucking blew the speaker out. Funny thing is, it still works. I don't even know what brand speaker that even is. Look at that. It's all falling apart. So this has to come off. Which, these come off really easily when they're plastic and they're broke like that. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those to get out. And then the marquee light will be out, and then we'll do the coin doors. And we're almost torn apart, guys. Almost. So somebody made a new bracket for the back door so somebody made a new angle bracket to hold the lock on the back door because they lost this one, which was sitting in the bottom of the cabinet. Beware, I live. Do I look like Sinistar? I look just like him in there, don't I? I gotta fix my Sinistar. Still, my speech went out. Ooh, that looks like a new bulb. What have we got going on here for the wires? Yes, perfect. They cut them. I like that. Now I gotta make a new plug. Got it. Fix the newel post. If you guys remember what movie that's from. Ah! I was not expecting that to happen. Actually, definitely didn't think that was going to happen. Okay, this I gotta get from the back side. Ooh, that's interesting. Never saw somebody do it like that before. The little hook to hang the key. We are real close. Gotta take the back door off too. Now, you know, if I don't grab my cutters now, I'll have to get back up and get them. But if I grab them and put them on the floor over here, I might not need them. Don't really know what's going on right now. Why is there 2 video cables in there? The hell? All right. Yeah, there's 2 video cables in there. Unless it fell off the board. I don't know. Okay. That one's always a bitch. Those I'll have to go up front to finish. Looks like we're going to be making 2 new back doors for this cabinet as well. Oh, they got a washer on the outside. Okay, we just have the front coin door, lower coin door, and I think we're done. Sweet. We are torn down, ready to start stripping the paint. I gotta run down to the dollar store, buy some more rubbing alcohol, clean up this mess, and then I will be back. All right, let's get this on its side. Pull off this key molding real quick. Need to give myself room so I can get that car out. Cabinet doesn't look too nicked up. Bottom's a little screwed up, but not horrible at all. Get this thing soaking, run to Lowe's, buy some more bins. I want to work in the basement again tonight. Oh, those Zinner diodes came yesterday for the Tempest. I feel like I just did this. Weird. open first. Takes about a bottle and a half per side. So if you want to know how much you need probably 4 bottles to do a cabinet. I just picked up 4 more bottles. I still had a bottle and a half. I like to always keep an extra bottle here. You know, rubbing alcohol, if you're painting a car and you have static electricity from like a fiberglass hood, you can actually put some rubbing alcohol in your spray gun and spray the panel down before you start painting. Obviously, you have to clean the gun out before you put paint in the gun, but what it does is it actually stops the static electricity, and I just put a little bit more on than I needed, but that's okay. Cover it with saran wrap. Forgot my knife blade. Yep, my goal is to get both sides stripped down today. All right, let it sit. See you guys in a minute. All right, let's check it. It's probably been an hour and a half. Let's see if we get anywhere. Not really. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I think this is like some really super oil-based paint. Unfortunately. Well, we'll just keep letting it sit. We can see the start of the artwork right here. So there's the start of it. So I'm gonna let it sit for a little while longer and I'll come back. All right, it's been a good another half an hour, I'd say. Let's give it a shot. I might have to scrape it and then put this stuff back on for a while. slowly coming around. Definitely some strong paint. This must be some good oil base. There's Mr. Sinistar. Need something to scrape this into. I don't have anything. Should have brought it up. You know, I got a bag. This is what sucks, is you never know how long this is going to take. I mean, I might only get this side strip today. I don't know. I mean, we're going 2 hours so far. Good news is like from here down is just black. There's the old Sinistar. The paint's not thick, it's just very durable. As you can see, I'm barely taking anything off. All right, so I'm gonna cover this side back up. Ugh. Might go through all the alcohol that I have, actually. Might have to go get more. Whatever. Basically, after this point right here, that's just all black down there. Kind of hoping, now that I broke through the top layer, that if it sits for a little bit longer, we'll be able to get a bunch more of this off. But yeah, look at how minimal the amount of paint is compared to the Robotron. Robotron had a real thick paint compared to this. I don't think I need to add any more alcohol. I think there's enough on here. If it doesn't all come off on the bottom, not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna give it another, I don't know, I almost think I should just give it another hour. My Sinistar has the original artwork as well. And my bubbles cabinet. All right, let it sit. Well, it's been another hour, so let's see if it's any better. That's some freaking badass paint. Whatever that shit is. Wonder if I can use a Scotch brake pad. I mean, I'm repainting it anyways. Let me see. Put on a glove, grab a Scotch brake pad. Got dust all over me from sanding that car. Actually, I got a used Scotch brake pad in the garbage here. I'll use that. A little worn out, so it won't be as aggressive. I got a glove over here I want to put on. I think that might be the ticket. Not too worried about the lower part. Like I said, we'll just sand that. That looks good. Yep, that's the way to go when it's stuck like it is. A football right in the middle of the damn letter. Man, that's freaking good. So red Scotch-Brite pad and a little bit more alcohol does really good if you have paint stuck still after 3 hours. This corner's really bad, but that I can sand because it's just black. Well, I just got alcohol all in my mouth. Now, obviously it's going to dry really dull like that, and that's because we sanded it with the Scotch-Brite pad, but that's okay. We're going to repaint all of it. I'm literally going to sit here and tape this design off, and we're going to repaint it all. Okay, that's one side. So hopefully by knowing that, maybe the second side will go a little bit faster. Maybe. Isn't that crazy what they covered up back in the day? They didn't know any better. Clean this blue stuff off the concrete because when I flip it over, I don't want it sticking. Part of my glove. Nope, paint. For some reason there's like red maroon paint at the bottom of the cabinet. It'd be really nice to have this thing completely stripped today, because then tomorrow I can start the body work on it. I gotta order artwork. I gotta order a screen bezel for this, a screen bezel for Robotron, and also I have to order marquees for both of them and control panel overlays, which I'm gonna try to get as much as I can from Phoenix so that I can get it right away. Problem is I'm gonna be basically waiting on multi-Williams boards. That's where it's gonna suck. I think I got enough alcohol. Still have 2 full containers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this set for an hour, scrape off as much as I can, then recover it, let it sit for another hour, and then try to Scotch-Brite pad it off. I threw that Scotch-Brite pad away. I have another used one in the garbage can that I'm gonna use. Might as well use the old stuff, you know? No point in getting a brand new one. I would be a little afraid that it's too sharp. So if you guys have Scotch-Brite pads around, or you can get gray ones. They do sell gray colored Scotch-Brite pads, which are not as aggressive as the red ones. And green might not be as aggressive as well. I'm not positive though, or green might be more aggressive than the red. You'd have to look that up. That I am not certain about. Definitely not a Scotch-Brite pad expert by any means, let's put it that way. I just know that gray is not as powerful as red. I had the door open earlier. I had to shut it because it's windy and it kept blowing the plastic off. Now, temperature could also have a factor in this. If it's because it is colder out, and maybe it's taking longer to activate because it is colder. What sucks is I have to do this to my Burger Time cabinet, but the problem with my Burger Time cabinet is all the plywood is called planking, where it's splitting. So unfortunately, I'm not even gonna, I was gonna do this to it, but I'm not going to because I have to sand the whole cabinet down and filler prime it because it's the only way I'm gonna get rid of that. So there's really, I can't save it, and I do have a stencil kit for it. I'll tell you what, stripping paint off like this to me never gets old. It's just always so cool to me how it works and how it looks once you get that blue off of there, or the black, or whatever color. All right, back to the soaking, back to sanding outside. All right, it's been about an hour. Let's see if we can at least scrape the top layer off of this thing and then put the paper towels back on it. I don't know. All right, decent amount coming off. I think once we get through that top layer, it gets a little bit easier. Yeah, paper towels are falling apart. this up and let it sit. Couple spots that look a little dry. All right, hopefully one more time and it should be cleaned up, and we'll stand it back up for tonight. Then we're ready to start the bodywork on this bad boy, which should be a lot easier than the last one because we don't have any wood replacement. All right. All right, let's see if we can scrub this down so I can finish this video up. Pretty thick spot right here. That actually looks like Bondo. I think this might be some more Bondo. Yeah, it might need a little bit more soaking. Work on the bottom half a little bit. think the bottom might be done. The very, very bottom I'm not worried about. One more Bondo. Beautiful. Just have the top left. Give it another 15, 20 minutes and I should wrap it up. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. I want to see if this will just come off. I'm ready to be done with it. Tell you what, the wood on this cabinet's in good shape as far as it's not cracking or splitting or doing any of that stuff. So these couple spots are Bondo. Okay. All right. Look at that, guys. Original artwork is back. Very happy with that. Like I said, this corner up here, not a big deal. Oh, you know what? It's Bondo, I think. That's fine. Stay in that spot, no big deal. So, all right, that's going to end part one of Sinistar. We have the cabinet completely taken apart and all the blue paint stripped off of it. So that makes me happy. And next video, we'll start repairing the bottom. So any questions or comments, guys, feel free to ask. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. If you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. If you know anybody that's interested in this stuff, please share my videos. I would also appreciate that. And stay tuned. There's going to be a giveaway video coming up. Thank you.